Hi, welcome to Arty Crafty Alchemy. Today I am unboxing the, hang on, I don't remember how far behind I am, June Hedgehog Hollow box. I'm the Arty Crafty Alchemist. Let's get started. I haven't looked in this yet. I have seen the video, but to be honest, it was ages ago and I can't remember. Ooh, pretty blue paper. As our lolly, we have a fruity sea creature gummy candy. I got the Athenian blue glitter marker. That'll be interesting. Let's have a look at our card. We have a gorgeous whale. Just going to lift everything out of the box. It's taking up all the room right now. We have the lovely whale and it says, welcome to our June box. This theme was a subscriber top pick. Don't forget to join the Facebook group for box subscribers. This is where you'll find all your coupons and the design team post all of their amazing tutorial links. You can also subscribe to the hedgehoghollow.com via email and get their inspiration posts right to your inbox on how to use your box. As always, thanks for your love and support. Love, Alexandra and the Prickle. Lots and lots in this box. The first item is the Just Keep Swimming set. Have the Zentangle fish and the two shells. Have a Vertical Happiness, Aloha, Live, Laugh, Love, Beach More, Worry Less, Let the Current Guide Your Heart, Salt Water Heals Everything, Happiness Comes in Waves, Beach, Take Time to Coast, Let the Sea Set You Free, Work Like a Captain, Play Like a Pirate, Ocean Holic, Ocean is My Home, Salt Sea Sand, In the Waves of Change We Find Our Direction, Brave and Free and Wild as the Sea, and Just Keep Swimming. Just Keep Swimming is a good one. That is my mantra some days. Next one is All in the Waves. So I have lots of different waves, some shells, some seaweed. Then we have the seahorse stamp set. So we have a triple layer seahorse. We have some double layer bubbles, seaweed. Those three are all joined together, but you could quite easily cut them apart. And lots of little seaweed grasses, double layer seaweed there as well. And these bubbles look like they double layer. Collect beautiful moments, wild and free, just like the sea, Ocean Child. That's our third stamp set. And then for our fourth stamp set, we got As Sand Through the Hourglass, So Are the Days of Our Lives. Don't think I'll ever use that on a card. I heard that so much as a kid growing up. It's not only about what's on the outside that counts, it's what's on the inside too. Thank you for all you do, you mean the world to me. Hope your birthday brings you all the things you're fondest of, just as these wishes bring you warmest thoughts and lots of love. Your birthday came, your birthday went, here's the card I should have sent. Just wondering how things are going in your little corner of the world. And then we got 2 blue envelopes, 6 sheets of Nina, and I am so glad they have switched to the heavyweight stuff because I did not like the colouring on the lightweight stuff at all. It's just been me. And then I've got 4 dark blue envelopes. They ran out of colours or switched it up. This beautiful piece of acetate. Let's see if you can see that. Filled it and you have all these different colours. Then twist dot in blue, plain blue basil and a sparkly basil. And then 24 sheets, 2 each of 12 different designs of Hedgehog Hollow paper. Not sure what GSM it is, but it does feel quite heavyweight. So we have these wave pieces. It does have a slight sheen to it. We have them in 2 different colours. And then just the really cool watercolory backgrounds in different colours. Purple. Seahorses and goldfish. Jellyfish. Like fronds of jellyfish. Then we have some more stylized pieces. Not a huge fan of these ones. I prefer the watercolory type ones, but that's just what I like. Everybody likes different things and it's good to add a variety. That is the box. I will reset and eventually come back and do some more projects. Who knows when that'll be. This is halfway through October and this is the June box, so I'm well behind. Hopefully I can catch up at some point before I go to England anyway, and if not, while I'm at England I can edit a bunch of videos and just get them up because I probably won't be filming there. I have been playing about trying to come up with some ideas. Haven't really got many firm ideas yet, so I'm just going to grab a piece of this 300 GSM Arto paper, which as I've mentioned before is actually Fabriano. I'm going to trim this down. Been watching some old Jennifer Maguire videos and I saw this technique where she does easy watercolour with ink pads, so I thought maybe I would give it a go with the fish. Make sure that's pushed all the way up into the corner. Grabbing my Nuvo Clear Mark from a previous box. Making sure it has good coverage. Not pushing too hard because I don't want it to be in all the cracks and crevices, and I might just do that again because of the texture of the watercolour paper. I just want to make sure that this is covered nicely. I haven't tried this embossing powder before, so it'll be interesting to try. This is the Ranger Superfine Gold. Just going to heat it up. Didn't put enough pressure on that little corner there, but that doesn't matter. It's just that little bit, and I'm going to end up cutting this out. I'm going to grab some of my minis, scattered straw, squeezed lemonade, carved pumpkin and candied apple, and I am just going to go direct to the image with the colours. I used the wrong colour. Just going to introduce a bit more of that brightness back in with the squeezed lemonade. Took me a minute to work out what I'd done wrong. I've gone scattered straw, squeezed lemonade, carved pumpkin, and now I'm going candied apple. Just getting any of the excess colour off on a scrap piece of paper. Now I'm going to grab a water bottle. I'm just going to mix this with a water bottle and then let it dry, and I'll set that one aside for now. Next, I've been playing around with the seahorse layers, and they come in quite a few different colours, so I've been trying out various colour combos. Now the Stress ink does tend to bead up a little on the stamps, so I'm just going to hold it for a second, and we do get a little bit of a splotchy image, but that doesn't bother me because I was looking at some seahorse pictures and they do happen to be just that little bit splotchy. Next, I'm going to take some unicorn white pigment ink and gently tap that onto my stamp. And then I'm going to line it up as best I can. Give a press down and lift. I'm not holding that one on there. Now this pigment ink does take a while to dry if you don't heat set it. I'm going to see what a red seahorse looks like. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to take the candied apple, and wow, that is really super juicy. So we'll see how this goes. It's beating up a lot because of how juicy it is. Again, press and hold for a few seconds and then lift. Again, a little splotchy. We'll see what it looks like with the white ink over the top. That's a little more red than I wanted. So I think I will try fired brick maybe. I should find another block. What about abandoned coral? I think that's more the colour I'm going for. Of course you could use a stamp platform to do this. I am just freehanding it. This stamp is very easy to see through. Some of these papers are very pretty. I'm challenged by that one, but I'm thinking of using it anyway. But they are on semi-gloss cardstock, which means that you can't really do many inking techniques over the top of them. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer and make a 1.5 inch strip of this seaweed paper. It's not the side I need. Okay, try again. Going to cut another 1.5 inch piece. I'll probably use that for something else, but I wanted the orange. Then I want to take another piece of paper. I'm going to make 2 small strips of this paper. Actually, I'll probably make them a bit bigger. I want to tuck them under a little. I didn't put any sizes in for them, I just guesstimated. Aussie card bases are a little taller than US ones, so I'm going to cut this down to 5.5. About that much taller. I have some super thin tape. This is the 3mm. I'm going to put that right up along the edge on both pieces. Hi kitty. What are you doing? Blocking everyone's view. Good kitty. Then I'm going to take the strip and work out how much I would like to have poking out and press that down and do the same for the other side. There we go. We have a strip for our card. I'm going to fussy cut roughly around this seahorse. Next, I'm grabbing Garden Patina Archival ink. This is one of the Wendy Vecchi colours, and I'm going to stamp that down here, and then I'm going to 2nd generation stamp and third generation stamp. Just adding a little bit of extra to the side, and I'm going to take some tape. First of all, I'm going to trim this bit off that I don't need. I will fussy cut out another seahorse. I'm going to set that aside for now and come back to my fish, and I'm going to fussy cut out my fish, cutting right up against the embossing this time. Now my fish is cut out, I'm going to cut down another card front. Cut down 2 card fronts, and I'm going to cut this piece of paper to 4 7/8 by 5 1/4. I can use those 2 pieces at a later date. Now I'm going to add my fish there, and I'm going to grab the Just Keep Swimming sentiment. Now it's time to test out how fine the fine detail is. Grabbing the Nouveau Clear Mark again. I forgot to use anti-static powder. We'll see how it goes. I think this sentiment's going to be too tiny even for super fine powder, but we'll see how it goes. It might prove me wrong. I can read it, but I'm not sure that somebody who didn't know what it said would be able to read it. Might try that one more time. And again, I can just read it, but not great. So I'm going to try something else. I would be happy to get less sentiments in my pack if I could have them actually stamped nicely. What I'm going to do is ink up with the Distress. And because there's a little bit of the Nouveau still on there, hopefully it will stamp nicely. Let's see. Nope. Going to try with the Nouveau Shadow Black because I don't want the stark black of the archival. So let's see how this one goes. Top one is the better one. I'm going to go with that. I didn't cut that very straight, but that's alright. I am going to add a little bit of embossing ink to 2 sides to start with. And it's sticking to the words. Wasn't expecting that. Not too worried about too much of the extras. I just want to not have a whole lot and keep the word out. Now I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now I know there are some bubbles in one of these. Again, I'm grabbing the Garden Patina archival and I'm stamping them on there, and then I am going to try the outline bubbles, and I'm going to stamp again in the same colour just to have a little outline. Oh, I don't think that really works. Never mind. I'm going to fussy cut these. There we have some bubbles. Let's get everything taped down. Going to add foam tape behind my sentiment strip and a bunch of foam tape behind the fish. Before I stick this down, I'm rounding 2 corners, and I'm going to do the same to my card. I'm using my Kodamaru punch on the large rounder. If I wasn't lazy, I would actually cut out some seaweed to stick to the bottom, but I'm lazy. And so I don't want to. But I do think it would look better with the seaweed. Okay, I've pulled my fish back up because it does look too naked under there. And I'm going to grab, let's try something a little crazy and try Carnation Red. This is very slick cardstock, so this will be interesting. Now I've stamped some seaweed at the bottom because it did look a little bare and I didn't like it. And I'll add Just Keep Swimming right over the top of that. That's one finished card. Now I need to find a sentiment for the other one. I've gone hunting through my stash and I've found You Make the World Go Round. Just want to see what that's going to look like on there. And that is from Reverse Confetti My World stamp set. I got that one secondhand off Facebook. And then from Card Making Magic, I have this With Love. I think after all the hunting, I'm going to go with the With Love. I'm going to ink that up with my archival black. Now for my seahorse, I'm going to grab some foam tape for the orange one. And then for this little seahorse, I'm just going to put some tape behind it. And also on the tail. And to tape these two tails together. Hello, kitty. You're getting in the way again. Hello, okay. Pay attention to you, huh? Kitty! Now I'm going to remove all the tape and add my two seahorse floating around our seaweed. And that is my second card done with the June Hedgehog Hollow box. And I did remember that I have yet to use the sparkle pen, so I thought I would grab my scrap and start my pen. This is Athenian Blue. Just thought I'd add a tiny little sparkle to each of these little spots. Colour goes really well with the Garden Patina archival. There are my two finished projects for June. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to see more content like this, and hit the bell notification to know when new videos come out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Kitty and I say bye for now.